call you later. get something to drink and get something to eat. Ah, thanks to Bashir for ordering me some Uber Eats. Some Uber Eats, and I boiled that hot water, so let me go drink that. So yeah, it is a very cute, cozy Airbnb. I was gonna say bed and breakfast. It's kind of like a bed and breakfast, but you don't get breakfast. You're paying for the space, you're paying for the living space, and you know, you get to treat it kind of like your home temporarily. So this is where I'll be until Bashir's space, or until Bashir's home is ready. He apparently is going to close in the next few days, and Nana's stuff is getting picked up. The second half of her stuff is getting picked up tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yes, Tuesday. It's been a lot. It's really been a lot. It's been very chaotic, on top of the fact that we had, you know, the heavy snowstorm. There's been a lot of things that didn't go as planned, but such is life. What matters is that eventually Bashir will be in his own home as a homeowner, and Nana will probably, well, the plan is Nana will be staying with him for a while here in New York. Well, actually this house is in Jersey, it's right over the border, but she'll be staying with Bashir in his house, which is back in New York State, in the country, until she gets her own house available in North Carolina. So there's a lot of moving pieces, and when you have different lawyers, different real estate people, you know, things don't always go as planned when you want it to. And then on top of that, sprinkle in bad weather. Oh, it's too much. These movers, this whole thing has just been crazy and stressful for my brother and for my mother. And I've been here trying to kind of sometimes keep everyone calm, and sometimes maybe I'm part of the agitation, I don't know, but primarily I was here to help. So now my portion of helping is moving into this space before them, while they do all the other things they need to do. All right, that was too much. You might have to cut all that out. All right, let's go get something to eat and drink. I haven't had anything to drink since this morning, and it's now about 6, 7, it's probably about 7 p.m. 7:30. I haven't had anything, so my mouth is dry. That is horrible. You shouldn't do that, but that's where we're at. And again, I got something to eat, so let's go to the kitchen. Who knows? All I know is, to me, if you're going to stay longer than 3 days, I would rather stay in an Airbnb than a hotel. I mean, hotels tend to be more standardized, and you get cleaning service, and you know, you can get fancy stuff if you want. But the thing about most hotels is that you don't get a kitchen. You don't get all the dishes and the space, you know, whereas an Airbnb, depending on what you pick, feels like a home. And I kind of prefer the homey feeling. I wanted to know that I could cook, you know, because I don't want us to have to eat out every day. And whenever I've stayed in hotels, it's literally eating out every day. And that's nice in the beginning, but after a while, it's not good for your body. And I tend to feel really bad and guilty and headaches because of high salt when you buy, you know, food commercially or outside. So anyway, I am happy to be here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's go eat again. This is Thai iced tea.